Here we are with Champions League Week 5, Day 2, and a bunch of great matches we had here with Arsenal going against Bayern Munich with a 4-goal thriller there. Atletico Madrid with a last-minute goal to beat big Italian side Inter Milan. Liverpool with another defeat. Is this the last stance for Arne Slot? Will he get the sack after this game? A 4-1 loss is huge. Real Madrid with a nerve-wracking 4-3 win, 4 goals from Mbappe. For Real Madrid. PSG versus Tottenham with 8 goals with a 5-3 win for Paris Saint-Germain. And other games with SC Copenhagen with a 3-2 win, Monaco tied 2-2 with Pafos, and Sporting Arsenal with a huge win against Bayern Munich. This was the match everyone was watching. This was the match determining who gets first place in the Champions League. These are the only two teams that were undefeated coming to this match with like I said before, the two best teams in the world right now, Bayern Munich, Arsenal. But Arsenal just, after this match, after that game against Tottenham, after this, without a doubt, they're the best team in the world. Top in the Premier League, top in the Champions League, similar to Liverpool last season, you want to say, topping both of their groups as the English team. But I think Arsenal just have a certain flair to it, especially with their set pieces, and which was their first goal with Saka crossing it in and having a goal for Timber. Timber getting a header. Arsenal score set piece every game that they play, so that's nothing new there. And also Martinelli scoring with also who scored again? Madueke coming in for Trossard, who was hurt early on into the game. And then you have Bayern. Carl, youngster again, scoring. He's looking really good for filling in. Of course, with Musiala, who's always getting hurt, or not always. He had that huge ankle injury early on in the season, the Club World Cup, and he looks great. Neuer had a few decent saves. Had that last goal from Martinelli. He went up too late, maybe lost control of the ball, and Martinelli, with his pace, was able to put it in the back of the net. I mean, next game Arsenal have is Chelsea. If they are able to beat those top 3 teams back to back, that's something scary, and a lot of teams in Europe should be worried about. It is a huge. For me, I always said Arsenal is a key thing that they did was bring in huge reinforcements, and that's what they did. These certain type of players that they're signing just work so well with Arteta's system, and that's what's making them the best team in the world. So a huge win for Arsenal here. Next game is, like I said, Chelsea. I think it's going to be an Arsenal win. Let's go. Getting a last-minute goal against Inter. Don't know much about this game. I just know Julian Alvarez, who's been a Let's Go star for the last 2 years, getting a goal, and then Jimenez. After Let's Go having such a slow start coming to the season, a win against Inter is huge for them, especially in the grouping of the Champions League and the league phase and all that. And you can tell how much he cares for Diego Simeone after the match, of his expression and the connection with the fans towards the end. So this is 100% huge win for Let's Go. Seeing into the groups there, or the league phase, and then. This one stings. This one really stings. Not really sure what's going on here. Does Arne Slot get sacked? That's one thing everyone is wondering. City had a slump last season, similar to Liverpool. But was it bad? Was it this bad to this extent? It was like 10 games, I think, City. So it's something similar. It's around those same amount of games. I don't think Arne gets sacked. This 4-1 is huge, though. It's not like they lost 2-0 or something. 4-1 is huge, and I knew PSV were 100% going to be tough for Liverpool. But 4-1, I did not expect a 4-1. I don't know what's going on. I say bringing Calvin Ramsey in right back, but apparently he's not registered. So I don't know if that's different from like La Liga terms or in Premier League terms, depending on how you allowed to use your academy players. You would see Dominic playing right back. You'll see anyone else but their fullbacks who are always hurt playing there. Frimpong hurt. And it's affecting not even just that, just Liverpool as a whole. Besides the right back position, you have star players in almost every. Basically, you do have star players in every position, and you're just not able to do something with it. Is it an earning thing? You put in so much money to the system, and yet, you have injuries. Yes, that shouldn't change the fact that you have amazing key players. Salah, I said it before. Chiesa should play. Um, I mean, what is there to lose? There's really enough. I think Chiesa should start more. Like I said, I didn't see this game. I paid mostly attention to the Madrid game there, but something needs to change. I watched Liverpool a lot this season, and it just does not look like the team that I know from last. And if it comes to a sacking, then Liverpool must do what they gotta do. But I think Erne has the backing. You spent so much coming to this team, or you spent so much coming to the season just for that to happen. This I made a whole separate just for myself, or myself for a whole separate video on this. Mainly 4 goals. You check that out. 4 goals for Madrid. Mbappe scoring 4. That's insane. That Vini played good. Arda played good. Camavinga was amazing, but Madrid terrible in set pieces, defending set pieces and crosses, and that conceded Madrid 2 goals. Terrible dropping back, terrible defending. Takes pretty much all the fun of Madrid or Mbappe having 4 goals. I made a whole video separate on that. So, and this one, another huge thriller. PSG versus Tottenham. I didn't think Tottenham was gonna be that heavy. With PSG, I thought PSG was gonna win like a 2-0 win, bada boom, bada bing, but no, that was just not the case. Vitinha with Hatrick, proving why he's 100% at the top, one of the top best midfielders in the world. Pacho getting a goal. Fabian Ruiz, who's highly underrated, and hope he gets his flowers, more recognition of what he does. Richarlison scoring off from a cross, and Colomwani scoring twice against PSG, his former team. And of course, Lucas Hernandez getting a red card. Didn't see much of this game. It was just, PSG, especially with the injuries that they're having. Hakimi's out. Dembele is still out. He's going to get something. I always see him coming in from the bench. Due, that's the one I was thinking of. Due is still being out. But, PSG, they're maybe not as strong as they were last season. They're in the league. They are costing games. But they do have such a strong depth team, and you put them in a position like this, they're gonna play great. So they're 100% still contenders of the Champions League and still going to be in contention. They're in second in the group. Next game is the Inter versus Liverpool. That's gonna be something. And Madrid versus City. Oh no, that is terrible. But yeah, that's pretty much the groups here. Barcelona, 18th place at the moment. Can they make? Yeah, they can. They can. All depends on how the top 8 and the rest go by. But yeah, Arsenal finished top in the Champions League.